clean looks. We'll see if they're prepared for the challenge.
Here's Morant after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Jackson against Towns. Lock at 6. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Towns with the ball. Here's McDaniels. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
And finished off by McDaniel.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Morant against Russell. And it's Morant missing. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Here's Morant. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Pass to Bain. Out to Morant. On the wing, Jackson. Tries to save it. The Grizzlies with another miss. Here's Minnesota. They've got an 8-0 run. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Edwards against Bain. Pass to McDaniels. Over to the left wing. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Up top, Edwards. 3 on the clock. Here's Gobert. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant outside. And the layup is good. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Morant looking around. Over Russell. Outside for Jackson. Russell against Morant. A 3-ball. Jackson misses. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 12-4 run. Gobert finds Edwards. Off target from 3-point range. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Morant against Russell. Morant drives in. That one drops for him. Morant's got his second basket.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Timberwolves on top, up 3.
Please give a big round of applause for your
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota? Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Towns for 3. He can't hit that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Morant outside. Passes to Bain. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Now here's Morant for three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game quota. And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bain. And Towns gets it to go. Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Just 3 to shoot. Brooks misses. Timberwolves leading by 4. Towns kicks to Edwards. Back to Towns. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. Buries it down low. Morant's got 6 points.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
It's Russell with the drive. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Memphis. Towns with the steal. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
On the wing, Bain. Here's Morant. They get the rebound. Adams' shot is off. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Russell with it. Now defended by Bain. Out left to the wing. Gobert dishes to Edwards. Lays it up off the glass. Edwards got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves. Richard, safe to say you were a pretty good defender in your day, so tell me, who is the most difficult player you had to defend?
I've had to guard some of the best scorers in NBA history. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, but there is nobody like Kevin Durant. His height, his skill set. KD is probably the most unguardable player we've ever seen.
All Hall of Famers. Wow. Grizzlies have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Morant passes to Jackson. Morant outside. It's good from long range. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Edwards dishes to Gobert. And Adams sends it back. And they get it back. Russell with a wide open look. No good with the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant drives in and finished up by Morant.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Bain. Count it. McDaniel's got 6.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
Russell passes to Edwards. Out to Russell. Back to Edwards. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. A three from Morant. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Yeah, getting a little better on defense every.
Thanks so much, David and Wilson.
The Timberwolves, 24.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Reed. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 5. Aldama passes to Jones. And the wide open shot from Green. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Green's got it all tied up now for Memphis. Here's Noel. The pass to McLaughlin. The kick out to Anderson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Grizzlies shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry. And it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Kicks it out to Prince. Pass to Noel. Back to Prince. Lets it go with a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Noel passes to Anderson. Here's Noel. That 3 off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Jones. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Noel passes to Prince. Off target with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Jones kicks to Green. Pass to Concha. Here's Aldama. There's the triple. The shot, no good. Here's Anderson. Scores off the crossover.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Jones looking for an opening. Knocks it loose. They kick it out to Green. Anderson against Jones. And here's Green outside. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Green's got the lead up to 6 now for Memphis.
And how about the impact that Green has on his teammates?
He's been doing it for over a dozen years. A three-point specialist and a starter for the majority of his career. Great veteran presence for them to have in the locker room.
Here's Conchar. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. They get it back. Passes it to Aldama. Some nice passing there by Memphis. It's up a 3. Goes up again. from outside the arc. The shot, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. Prince, the pass to McLaughlin. Left side, Anderson. 26 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 6 to shoot. Now the pass to Noel. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Morant outside. The trade. That one, no good. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. The feed to Adams. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 6. Over in the corner, Edwards. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Russell. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. A second chance effort. Jackson dishes to Adams. Jackson a screen on Russell. 5 to shoot. Morant kicks to Bain. Offline with his 3. Minnesota shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. The kick out to Towns. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Outside, Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Bain, and it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team.
And stolen by Russell.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Morant passes to Bain. Good, and a nice assist for Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Timberwolves trail by 4. Russell kicks to Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
He's off on the second. Memphis leading by 3. Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. Outside, Bain. Shot clock at 6. Over to the wing. Adams wide open. No good from outside. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Back to Towns. Left side, Edwards. He feeds it to Towns. Out to the wing. The Timberwolves working the ball around. Edwards, that's good.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Morant against Russell. Out to Brooks for three. The offensive rebound. It's stolen by Edwards. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. And the dunk by Towns.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Pass to Brooks. Outside for Jackson. Jacks up a three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
On the wing, Bain. Outside Jackson. Pass to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. They need this. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And Minnesota has possession. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Edwards trying to get open. And it's Towns missing. Morant outside. From downtown. Offensive rebound. Outside Jackson. Kicks it to Morant. From past the arc. In the corner, it's Payne. From the arc. The three won't fall. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And an intentional foul right there. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreak.
And typically, he's reliable from the line. Let's see if Russell can come up here big for his team.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 4. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. Jackson. Gobert with the block. And they're able to recover. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the three. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Zubats. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Jackson gets the bucket.
He can beat you from the outside and the inside. Jaren Jackson's versatility and his skill set is a huge asset for this team.
Here's Jackson. Denied by Morant. Here's Bane. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide-open man.
Leonard for three. The Grizzlies pull it in. And we're about a minute into the first.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Sinks the tray.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's George. Pass to Zubats. George against Bane. 4 on the clock. George passes to Jackson. Over Morant. Jackson can't get it to go. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Down low. Here's Morris. And again, another missed shot. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's Bane. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
That one on Morris.
First team.
There's an aggression and a confidence to Desmond Bane's game. It helps him get to the line. And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Now here's George. Pass to Morris. George outside. And again, it's the Clippers missing. You know, it's clear now the teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft, Smitty.
BA, the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Morris outside. Leonard for three. Ja Morant grabs a miss. And here's Memphis. A nice run going. 12 in a row. Lets the three fly. Not going to go that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Leonard on the wing. To the paint. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks with it. Guarded now by Morris. Adams, the pass to Bane. The three. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Now Los Angeles with it. Looking for their first basket of the game. And the layup is good off the glass.
You can see the work Kawhi has put into his ball handling. Gets separation almost any time he wants.
Up top, Morant. 6 points for him.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
George passes to Leonard. Oh, stolen by Morant. Stolen by Jackson. Jackson against Morris. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Outside Morant. From deep. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's Leonard. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. 19 seconds left in the opening quarter. Shot clock at 5. Launches it. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Grizzlies out in front. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck. Plenty of time left in this one. And the Grizzlies have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively. Also keeping them out of sync.
On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard, the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in at the 1. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, BA, one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
George against Bane. And George with the jam.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Fires from deep. Morant, no good. And here are the Clippers now, trailing by 13. George, no good. For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Morant against Jackson. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
And George with the jam.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Morant against Jackson. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter.
With the ball on the string, Ja Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Leonard for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 5.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Outside Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Second chance shot. Outside for Brooks. Zubats against Bane. Tries yet again. Brooks outside. With the drive. Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Jackson on the wing. Hounded by Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Morris. Leonard against Brooks. Morris, a screen on Brooks. Leonard can't get it to go.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
George passes to Leonard. Oh, Adams with the block.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
From deep, Morant. Pass to Adams. Shakes him. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Morris outside. Lets it go from deep. Offensive board. Zubac passes to Leonard. Hits a three-pointer. Leonard's got 6 here in the quarter.
For a guy who hit only 25% of his threes in college, Kawhi has become one of the NBA's best at the wing position.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Outside Bane. Back to Jackson. It's rebounded by Morris. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. And the jam by George.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Morant. Pass to Bane. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Great handles for his size. Jackson's a near 7-footer who can take you off the dribble in either direction.
And so it's Memphis in a good situation.
The Grizzlies 29, the Clippers 16. And put your hands together and get loud for the Xellark.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then there's Danny Green. Then it's Xavier Tillman. And it's Aldama in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Yep, that one goes. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter for three.
And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul. Here's Conchar. Here's Tillman. Left side Jones. Clock at 6. Offline with a 3. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Kicks it out to Kennard. Back to Covington. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Covington's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's how you run pick and roll. Kennard's a smart player who's gotten better at creating for others.
Outside, Green. Poke loose. Jones against Wall. Driving to the basket. And the big finish by Wall.
Not many guys can score on the move like Wall. A true slasher. Gets inside with ease and has a bunch of ways to finish.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Jones, and the layup falls.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Wall against Jones. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Pass to Conchar. Outside Jones. To the middle. Here's Tillman. Leans. Here's Conchar. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Jones from outside. Covington grabs the board. The Clippers trail. Inside. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
From downtown, the shot won't fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Jones. Back to Tillman.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now here's Jones. Launches a 3. Fires in the triple. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Wall, the pass to Kennard. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Memphis has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. To the inside, tipped away. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside Covington, takes the 3, drops in the 3. Covington's got 7 points in the game.
Quick attack by Covington, not giving the defense a chance to get all over him.
Jones, the pass to Green. 59 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Back to Jones. Outside for Green. Rebound by the Clippers. Outside Wall. That's good from Covington on the assist from Wall. 9 points in the game.
Physical inside play from Covington, getting by the defender and sending it in.
Outside, Green. 29 seconds left in the third. Pass to Tillman. Back to Green. And a missed layup. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Wall on the take. Now Kennard. The three. No good that time. Here's Conchar. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. And so it's Memphis closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Morant, the pass to Adams. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
George against Bain. From behind the arc. George, and that's good.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Jackson down low. Guarded by Morris. Three-pointer, Brooks. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. And Jackson, here we go. Out to Leonard. George against Bain. Into the lane. And the jam by George.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
Ooh, Morris with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers to take the lead. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Morris has got his first basket. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He said, guys, you don't have to chuck up the first 3 you see. Keep your heads up. Keep looking for the best option. Let's see how they respond. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Morant. And he lays it up and in. Morant's got 21 points in the game.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
And those are your Grizzlies Breakers, everyone. Get loud once again for them.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Leonard outside. On target from range. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Outside Morant. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
I love the competitive fire John Morant plays with, coming right back with his own 3.
George passes to Jackson. Up top, George takes a 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
Here's Morant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 26 points for him.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
There's a minute 54 left to play in the fourth. Stolen by Jackson.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
Bane with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bane. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to George. Morris for three. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
The Clippers in the lead. Jackson pass to Leonard. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And then Morant with the jam.
This is why he has the ball. Ja Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
Leonard up top. To the middle. Here's Zubac.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
From deep, Morant. Count it. Oh, an enormous three-pointer.
Gotta honor Morant's three ball. He's more than capable of torching you from there.
George outside. Pass to Leonard. From deep. Laces one from three.
Crucial points. Kawhi stepping up to the plate when his team needs him the most.
Adams a screen. From deep, Morant. It's rebounded by Zubac. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
Jackson pass to Leonard. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Up and over Brooks. Misses the layup. Memphis calls timeout. They're losing by 3. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
And they're looking to tie it up. Live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
So a close game sees the Clippers. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. And this game features two tremendous passing teams. And there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson at the ball. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Outside, George. It doesn't go for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. McDaniels passes to Towns. Gobert double teamed, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Violation, jump ball.
Inside, here's George. Outside for Jackson. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Leonard, no luck.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
Now Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Here's Gobert. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Tremendous concentration that Rudy Gobert has, using his size, certainly, but finishing through contact.
From deep, George. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Russell passes to Towns. Back to Russell. To the right side. McDaniels finds Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Out to Morris. Pass to Leonard. Fires from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Kawhi Leonard has built that three-point game now to add to the mid-range and the ability to draw contact. Now you got to guard him everywhere.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. That shot off, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. Right side, Leonard. Outside for George. 1:33 left here in the first quarter. That misses, and he's 0 for 4. Timberwolves passing it around. Towns wide open. The three-pointer is right on target.
What a sweet shooting big man is Karl Anthony Towns. At 6'11", always ready to rise and fire off the catch.
Now here's Jackson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Morris. Misses from short range.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
McDaniels finds Edwards. Back to McDaniel. Knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. And the pass to Zubac. And the wide open shot from Morris. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Well, this is why Mr. Morris is out there. The ability to drain the shot from long distance and spread the floor.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Jackson, and it's sent back by Russell.
Well, that's the energy and effort that D'Angelo Russell brings on the defensive end. This guy has got the ability to be a factor there.
Towns for 3, and once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
It's the end of the first, and both teams still warming up the... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by George. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on D'Angelo Russell.
What a terrific take to the rim. Paul George is just giving it to the defense right now. Tenacious on that drive.
And George drops them both. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Jackson dishes to Morris. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morris has got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Fires the 3. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Edwards passes to Russell. George against Edwards. A kick out to Towns. Here's Russell with the 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Jackson passes to George. Sinks the three-pointer. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, no hesitation. The full arsenal on display here. The catch and shoot, rise and fire. Yes, Paul George.
Ball's knocked loose. Outside Jackson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. A 3 from Morris. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Edwards looking it over. Stolen by Zubac. It's stolen by Edwards. Outside Russell. Back to McDaniel. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the half.
It's tipped. Towns finds Edwards. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Edwards got his second bucket.
Well, you can see Karl Anthony Towns now is beyond just looking for his own shot. He's understanding, let me make the guys around me feel good.
And it's good for 2.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
1:32 left in the first half. Edwards against George. Edwards can't hit. Here's the Clippers. They're on a 14-6 run. George, no good. Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside Edwards. Back to Towns. Jackson against Russell. Out to Edwards. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. It's Russell with the drive. And the rejection by Zubac. Clippers leading by 8. Here's Jackson. Morris passes to Jackson. Morris with a screen on Edwards. George, no good.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Gobert finds Russell. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Russell's got his first basket.
This guy an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
And here's George for three. Los Angeles with another miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
The feed now to McDaniels. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 15. The Clippers, 21.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Nice game, great performance by Marcus Morris.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Robert Covington out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Batum, and it's Wall, and it's Mann in at the two-guard spot. Los Angeles leading by 6. Wall attacking. And here's Kennard from deep three-point range. Stolen by Reed. Prince, the pass to Noel. The layup off target. And Los Angeles guys shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. To the inside. Here's Covington. Second chance shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I love Robert Covington's story. Here's an undrafted player out of Tennessee State who's now made a very long, productive NBA career as a 3-and-D player and just one of the hardest workers in the league.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
The Clippers in the lead, and Wall kicks to Covington. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
We're talking about a dynamic playmaker with exceptional vision. Go ahead, John Wall.
McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Here's Mann. Good. Mann's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
Well, you have to understand what the defense is doing. If they give you an opportunity to set up a teammate, Luke Kennard will take it.
To the paint. Here's Noel. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. It's Wall with the drive. Batum, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 9.
This guy is consistently finding his teammates in their best spots to score. John Wall showing terrific passing ability.
Here's McLaughlin. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's blocked. Kennard on the wing. And yes, it's good. And it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
Since Covington has arrived in the league, he has come such a long way in his overall game. Great interior work there.
Here's Noel. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Kennard for 3. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game. Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. Noel passes to McLaughlin. To stop the run, it's tipped.
That's 7-foot wingspan and the versatility of Nick Batum send it back.
Now Wall. Covington wide open. He fires. And another three for the Clippers.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing's going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Pass to Reed. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Covington's got his 5th rebound in this one. Wall wide open. The rebound by Prince. Timberwolves trail by 17. Pass to Noel. And he uses the glass on the way. Prince has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
High activity, challenging the heart of the defense. Taurean Prince is not afraid to mix it up.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum.
Substitution on the court.
6 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Towns for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it. But I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league. And we know he is lethal from deep.
Pass to Zubac. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And here's George for 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Out to Russell. There's the pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Lock at 6. Over Leonard, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Jackson kicks to Morris. Launches it. He can't get that one to fall. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Towns down low. Covered by Morris. McDaniels dishes to Russell. The kick out to Towns. Passes it to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Edwards. Over Jackson. Edwards can't hit.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
They get it back. Pass to Zubac. Outside Leonard. The 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this 2nd half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Towns for 3. And that one is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Jackson misses.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Here's Gobert. Kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Russell. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Jackson looking around. Takes it inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Out to Russell. Three-pointer. Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Jackson passes to Leonard. And the rejection by Town.
Karl Anthony Towns twice on the pipe. Send it back, big fella.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Los Angeles.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
Towns finds McDaniel. Here's Russell. And he lays it straight in.
You have the sense that D'Angelo Russell likes to play through contact. This is a tough-minded player.
Towns for three. Drills the three-pointer.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now here's Jackson. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. George with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. And stolen by Russell. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. Tries again. The shot is good off the backboard.
You see the kind of power that Anthony Edwards can play with. This guy, the board, the finish. Yes, sir.
And there's the pass to Leonard. It's deflected. It's stolen by Gobert. Now, here's McDaniels. He's covered by Leonard. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Fires for three. No good. So the Clippers winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
Thank you.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the 1.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
6 to shoot. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Adams. Gobert against Morant. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And these are two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Up top, Edwards. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's the break. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And that sequence was all Morant. Excellent work turning his defense into offense.
Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis' ball. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Morant. Adams, the pass to Morant. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Edwards. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
The shot by Towns, no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Morant. Back to Payne. 6 on the shot clock. Over to the wing. Fires for 3. And it's Morant again missing. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Now here's Jackson. And stolen by Edwards. And here they come. Here's McDaniels. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Woo, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Moran against Russell. Three-pointer. Got a piece of it. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Edwards. Stolen by Bain. And here's Adams. Back to Bain. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Moran. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Pass to Jackson. Now here's Brooks. Fires the three. And again, Memphis no good. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Boy, how do you stop Cat Karl Anthony Towns, an elite scoring talent with incredible size?
Anthony Towns at the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. Memphis leading. Outside Morant. Jackson outside. The open shot, Morant. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Gobert.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just gotta find him.
Outside Morant. Drives to the hoop. Soft touch off the glass. Morant's got 10 points.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has...
Your Timberwolves defense team.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Towns. They get it back. Gobert. The 3 is up. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Well, Memphis shooting efficiently. 50% so far. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Towns. There's the triple. And it's Bain with the rebound.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Picked by Gobert. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. Jackson outside. The 3-pointer off the mark. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Edwards finds McDaniels, and he slams it in one-handed.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Edwards against Bain. Outside Morant. Down low. Brooks. Good. And the setup by Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open. I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Grizzlies ball.
The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Grizzlies. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all of the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." PA?
All right, thanks, Allie. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter. Now here's Morant. 14 points for him. To the paint. Outside for Brooks. And here's Adams from the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Towns for 3. Can't hit that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 11. Bain finds Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Pass to Towns. The 3 is up. The rebound by Jackson.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting. And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Bain, the pass to Jackson. Over Edwards. Jackson can't get it to go.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
McDaniels with it. Back to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. From outside the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul. 36 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Morant, pass to Jackson. Outside Bain. Jackson down low. Towns on him.
And you see how Towns affects the shot. I mean, has the length, tenacity, and timing of a top-shelf defender.
It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Towns. This one for 3. Adams grabs the miss. And so that brings the first half to a
close. 22. Fans, let's hear it for the Jabberwockies!
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
On the court for Memphis. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. Clock is at 3. Here's McLaughlin. That shot missing. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant with it. 14 points for him. That's good from Adams on the assist by Morant. So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as the skill that most excites me.
A line change here for Memphis. Inside. And the basket by Tillman. Tillman's got his first 2 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Back to Conchar. Oh, and Reed with a block. Here's Prince. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
And the free throw, no good. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reed did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
McLaughlin, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Second team foul.
He misses the free throw.
Jordan McLaughlin. 2 shots.
That one's no good. The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Green against Reed. Pass to Conchar. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Conchar's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
On the wing, Noel. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And Danny Green gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Pass to Noel. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
To the wing on the left. Anderson for 3. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Aldama.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Such great timing, defensive awareness too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
To the paint. Here's Anderson. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to McLaughlin. Ball stolen. Outside Jones. The steal. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Reed in the post. He gets it in there. Reed's got 6.
Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
Outside Jones. Right wing. Here's Aldama. And another miss by Memphis. For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Prince. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Aldama. Reed defending. Nice D from Reed.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Here's McLaughlin. 16 seconds left in the third. 6 to shoot. Here's Anderson. And a nice finish on the layup. Anderson's gotten his first points in this one.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Now Jones. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. They've got Torian Prince, Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Nas Reed, and it's Anderson in at the force line. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Here's Edwards. That one's good, and it's Towns with the assist.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock. His teammate has something a little better.
And that one's good. Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
And there's the lob. Hey, great communication on the lob. And it's a 12-point Grizzly lead.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Edwards against Bain. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Left side McDaniels. The 3-ball. Drills it from deep.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
And here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Minnesota, Carl Anthony Towns.
That free throw no good.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position. Usually, free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Pass to Bain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now Russell. Towns with the ball. It's McDaniels on the wing. Another miss by Minnesota. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Now here's Jackson. Outside Morant, back to Jackson. Over Edwards. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Pass to Edwards. On the take, and Edwards slams it in.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy is athletic and can really move.
Outside Morant. Now Bain. Outside Morant. Back to Jackson. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Edwards for 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. McDaniels passes to Russell. Stolen by Bain. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Morant against Edwards. Pass to Jackson. Banked it in off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Morant, the pass to Bain. From the arc. And Ja Morant with the 3. Morant's got 10 points here in the second half.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Towns for 3. Adams grabs the miss.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent. A really solid victory for them here tonight. They kept things simple, took what the defense gave them, and grabbed the win for the Grizzlies.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did, and at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Ja Morant.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Adams with a screen on Russell. From deep, Morant. Brooks outside. Pass to Morant. Jacks up a 3. He buries it from 3.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks, for Grant Hill.
Terrific analysts. We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's John Morant. And it's Conchar in at the two-guard spot. Jackson passes to Zubac. Makes it off the glass.
Really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. The pass to Conchar. Out to Morant. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Good work there as it goes.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Morris outside. On the wing, George. 6 to shoot. Morris with the screen for George. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Jackson looking it over to the middle. And the rejection by Jackson. And George kicks to Leonard. Beyond the arc. Conchar pulls it in. The Grizzlies have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
Outside Leonard pulls it up. Los Angeles with another miss.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Drive by Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, and just dominating, controlling that spot.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. You look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
Passes it to Conchar. Back to Morant. Brooks outside. Leonard with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Leonard's got the ball. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Morant. With the second effort. Outside for Jackson. Another shot. Bucket is good.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Here's Jackson, and he banks in the layup.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Clippers. It's a 10-point game. Outside Leonard. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Out to the right wing. It's Morant in the corner. Brooks dishes to Morant. The 3. No good. And so it's Memphis with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. What a defensive effort.
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers U.S. team.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
So on the floor for Memphis, Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then there's John Morant. And it's Conchar in at the 2. Here's Jackson. And no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Jackson drives in. Leonard. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Pass to Morant. Launches a 3. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Nobody near Jordan. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. It's Morant with the drive. That one doesn't drop. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Leonard, the pass to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Pass to Conchar. Out to Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Morant's got the lead up to 13 now for Memphis. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And here's Leonard from 3. Hits it from three-point range. Leonard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
Not afraid that time as PG goes right at the defense to make that play happen.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And in that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on. And he might operate primarily on the perimeter, playing out a pick and roll and spotting up the threes, but PG could score on the inside.
So the wing on the left. Conchar, the pass to Adams. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Adams has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, Adams, with that kind of positioning so deep inside, he becomes a force down low.
Outside Jackson. And here's Leonard from 3. You can't get that one. And Memphis the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And Morant gets it to go.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Here's George. Yes, that goes in. George has got 6 in the quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Morant. Banked in off the glass.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Leonard draws the double. The pass to Jackson. Back to Leonard. 5 on the clock. A fadeaway. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Adams taking his time here. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Moore. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now.
Substitution on the court.
27 seconds left in the first half of the game. Back to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Covington setting the pick for Kennard. And the 3 off target. No good with the layup. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. Thanks for the great interview, David.
17. The Grizzlies. 29. Put your hands together and get loud for the Xellark.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Robert Covington out there with Kennard. And it's Wall. Then there's Batum. And it's Mann in at the 2. There's the feed to Jones. Out to Chandler. Jones in the post. That shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Batum a screen on Chandler. Down low. Chandler with the steal. Brent, as we all know, you were a former slam dunk contest champion. So with that in mind, what was your take on the 2022 contest?
Well, I think there was some great dunkers out there, Kevin, and every year it's like that. I know from year to year it takes a lot of criticism to contest, and certainly there are years that are better than others, but the skill of those guys on the floor for them to go out and put on an exhibition, always appreciated as a fan.
Passes it to Aldama. He takes it in. That's tipped.
Great anticipation. He's racked up a few of those blocks in his career, Batum has.
Now here's Covington. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebound.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the tip.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action, bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Chandler, the pass to Tillman. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
That's a 2 from Kennard, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Kennard's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. To the left wing.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Covered by Wall. To the paint. Here's Tillman. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense. Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And here's Covington. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. A three-pointer, no good. Memphis leading by 12. Inside, Aldama gets the bucket. And the Clippers have possession. 54 seconds left to play here in the third. Batum, oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Jones, the pass to Aldama, and he goes in for the dunk.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
That one goes in.
It can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Jones. For the three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Kennard with the ball. Here's the three. Drills it from outside. Kennard's got 7 points in the game.
That's impressive stuff as Kennard was out there from deep.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Morant. And it's Conchar in at the shooting guard position. Leonard against Brooks. Zubats with the screen for Leonard. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Morant with it. Guarded now by Morris.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And here's Leonard from three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Concha. Leonard with the steal. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb.
He has the touch to do some damage from three-point distance.
And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Morant looking around. And finished off by Morant.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And they get it back. The shot by George, no good. Morant outside. They get a hand on it. Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. It's hauled in by Zubats. Clippers trail by 12. To the inside. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Morris. It's Morant with the drive. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Takes the three. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. There's the three. Poke loose.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
The three from George. Cranes the three-pointer. George has got it back down to within single digits for Los Angeles.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
And pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Shoots the three. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 8 rebounds in this game.
2 minutes.
Morant outside. And again, Memphis no good. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
A terrific defender, and Jackson, one of those guys with great timing when he goes for the shot block and not afraid to send a message as well.
Here's Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jackson down low. He's against Morris. Here's Conchar. Guarded by Jackson. Goes back up. And the layup by Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Grizzlies.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ja Morant.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Deep. That one doesn't go, but he's still shooting 50%, 5 of 10. Up top, Morant, guarded by Jackson. Back to Morant. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one? And now the go-to guy in these situations. Leonard can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
Jackson has the open look. The Grizzlies with another miss. Leonard looking around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. So it's Memphis picking up the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Now here's Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Towns for 3, buries it from 3.
The versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Here's Leonard. It's a 3-point game. Offline from the top of the key. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shots.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. And it's Russell on the drive. That's good from Towns on the assist by Russell. Towns has got 5 points.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
For 3, George. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert on the high post. The kick out to Edwards. Outside Russell. 5 to shoot. McDaniels passes to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Clippers ball.
Here's Jackson. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to George. Beyond the arc. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Towns with the ball. He's picked up by Zubac. He got a piece of it. George against Edwards. From deep three-point range. George, no good.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Now here's Towns. He's got 5. Oh, Morris with a steal. Leonard against Russell. Here's Zubac. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores. In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Now here's Edwards. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
That's a terrific read by Gobert, understanding the offensive end better and better, especially as of late.
And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit, but if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Jackson. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. In transition, here they come. McDaniels from long range. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drained the transition 3.
Leonard passes to Morris. Fade away. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Towns. The kick out to Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Down low. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Towns. 4-3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Russell against George. Morris can't hit.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And here's Edwards outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves finishing. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Leonard for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now.
Coming off his 3rd All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
George for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
Here's Jackson, following the score by Minnesota, and stolen by Edwards. Russell against Jackson. Russell, the pass to Towns. Right side, Edwards. Left side, McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
The 3, George gets the 3 to fall. George has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Man, showing some terrific range. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Zubac. George outside. Morris, a screen on Edwards. And George launches it from deep. Oh, he airballs the triple. That one was way off. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
A great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Jackson outside. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Leonard outside. Fires the 3. And the Clippers miss again.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Edwards for 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Now here's Leonard for 3. Again, the miss by Leonard.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Russell, that's good.
It's been an outstanding performance for them. And just about every area.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
So it's the Clippers now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Morris finds George to halt the run. And Jackson, here we go. The kick out to Morris. 4 on the clock. Some room here for George. Off the left rim and out. The Timberwolves have gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start of the 2nd quarter. And the basket by Towns. Towns has got 7 points.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
George passes to Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Here's Edwards. That shot is off. And Los Angeles the other way now. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Jackson, the pass to Morris. Can't get it to drop. And some solid defense from Towns. McDaniels from long range. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
And this is what point guards like Russell are responsible for, setting the table for his guys.
Here's Zubats. Missed inside. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be.
29.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got Naz Reid, Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's Prince in at the 3 spot. They grab their own miss. Up top, Wall. Driving in. Clock at 6. Batum finds Kennard. For 3, Covington. Rebound, Minnesota.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
LA foul. Terrence Mann. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's McLaughlin.
On the defensive end, you see a lot of focus from Batum, staying all over the shooter.
Wall on the attack. Batum. Here's Kennard. Second chance effort. And he lays it in.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen. Put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
To the left wing. Pass to Noel. And there's the drive. 6 on the shot clock. Reid with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times. Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Pass to Noel. Back to Anderson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
One thing about Kyle Anderson, he's always had good balance, can absorb contact and maintain his rhythm.
The Clippers have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Here's Kennard. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kennard. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. Here's Anderson. Pass to Noel. Here's Reid. Kicks it out to Anderson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Clippers ball.
Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Now here's Wall. He's covered closely. That one goes in. Wall's got his first points of the game.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
Here's Noel.
2 minutes
connects from downtown.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. To the middle. They swipe it. Outside Covington. There's the three. Prince grabs the miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
It's Reed with a drive. And he banks in the layup. Reed's gotten 4 this quarter.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Kicks it out to Kennard. Takes a 3. The shot no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Prince. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Wall, the pass to Batum. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Here's Noel. To the inside. Over to the left wing. There's the triple. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
Wall, the pass to Batum. Misses from close range. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Pass to Prince. Here's McLaughlin from deep. Covington grabs the board. And the jam by Covington.
Getting to the rim, Covington has hopped when he needs it.
Fires for 3. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The T-Wolves on top, just dominating this one. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter.
And your Clippers, Houston team.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Wall. They've got John Wall, Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Kennard in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Minnesota has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Pass to Prince. Here's Noel. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers.
Substitution on the court.
Here's McLaughlin. Outside, Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McLaughlin. Defended by Jackson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. McDaniels is checked in for Prince. And it's Edwards in for Noel. Leonard against Edwards. Towns for 3. He drops it from range.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space. You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
This one for 3. No luck on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Intercepted. Fast break, Minnesota. Let's go with a 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Pass to Gobert. Edwards with it. Guarded now by George. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Leonard. Jackson attacking. Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Outside Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota.
Minnesota charged with a foul. Karl Anthony Towns. First personal foul.
Seems like every year Kawhi Leonard averages around 6 or 7 free throws a game. About the same as KD and LeBron.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's. It's McDaniels on the wing. The kick out to Edwards. Launches it. Nails it from 3.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. To the wing, right side. Pass to McLaughlin. Zubac comes with a double team.
2 minutes.
Gobert finds McDaniels. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's George. And that one good.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Pass to McLaughlin. Edwards against Jackson. Outside McDaniels. Over Leonard. McDaniels can't hit. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Timberwolves.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Out to the wing. Pass to McDaniels. Releases from 15. Ooh, and an air ball on that one. Way off. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Leonard passes to Morris. Goes back up. Now here's Jackson. Here's Morris. Over Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah.